on the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Mahomes now to throw on second down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time.
Yeah,
and that's
I
all
don't
the
know.
pass rush needed to get into the backfield.
I think I gotta reset the internet. Why is my...
Third and long for Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes.
No way, man. They have two safeties, a safety right there.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. First down throw, Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second and a yard. Mahomes now to throw again. He'll check that down to Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
I'm going to have to reset the internet.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily...
T. Lawson, what's going on with you, man? It's just like I'm looking at the frames is dropping while I'm trying to play.
They have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that,
and it's like getting on my nerves.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job.
So like I might have
drive,
to
Mike,
after this game reset the internet and like come back.
Throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it, but now they find themselves in 2nd and 10.
Unless I don't know how it look on your end or here on your end. If it looks all right, it sounds all right. Like I.
And take your chances picking up a key third down.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Chiefs first down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Harrison
I'll be leaving 3 seconds on the clock for him.
Officially a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
My bad. I had to restart it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He'll get this complete.
Man, Pacheco, they overrate Pacheco, man. He all right, but he don't be throwing dudes off. Like, ever since last year, man, like he run hard, but he don't be doing all that, though.
Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
I gotta start clicking off when I shoot the gap.
Down inside the 45-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll run it straight ahead.
This play, bro.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over his drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
A handoff to Pacheco. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Mahomes now on second down. And he's in.
It's just that damn run play. He get like 5 or 6 yards every run, no matter.
Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs move out to a 3-point edge. 17 to 14.
I gotta score fast.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
Why would they make me do that like that?
Too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Why would they make me do that little, like...
3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. On second down, Hurts. He gets that to Brown. he'll be taken down up
Yes, sir.
past the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so...
No.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit,
Put him right there.
it leads.
A throw left side,
It
gonna
might
be
be
intercepted.
GG's. He just, that, whatever blitz that is, man, it's just
With a short
gets
field
in no matter if I
and a
block
chance to
7 or not.
extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know
No, I
one
actually had
play
good blocking.
can
I
be the
just had
difference
bad
between
bad
winning
routes.
and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On first down, it's Mahomes. And he gets that to Hardman.
Bro, this is the dumbest thing ever, man.
Inside the 30-yard
That you
line.
got an outside third over there, and
Remember,
because
he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football.
he's doing his routes,
Here, he's got a
Slay
first down.
ignores him like he's
This
invisible.
is a tale as old
Even though
as
he's the
time, Mike.
outside
It seems
player.
that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts
Let me see what a
with
soft
shot,
squat
a
does.
deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here's
Look.
Pacheco. And he'll
Man,
work
in the
forward
backfield,
for about 3.
he went right to
It's
the block.
second
He ain't even try to make the tackle.
down. 2 minutes remain.
His
in the
GG's.
fourth quarter.
This guy played
Bring it
weird. He
right
did the
back
same
on
thing
EA Sports
like
after
all
this.
game, man.
They face second down and 7. They'll drop to throw. Left side, it's caught by Brown.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up fourth down. Now Mahomes.
Come on, Slay, man. He quick hiked. He just flipped the play. EA let him flip the play 3 times, bro.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With
That's
only one
GG's.
remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
A run on first and
Then he
goal.
flips the play and still get the same blocking. What play is that? Halfback zone?
Extend the lead.
Goodness gracious. It's just a simple play. It's effective, though. He like, why do the same thing if you can't stop it? I respect it. That was in a fun game to play. I hate playing a game where you just trying to stop the run all game. A good win by him, though.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are
Chiefs,
letting their
Ravens,
voices be heard
Ravens,
already.
Chiefs.
Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And away we go at the link. This return starts at the 5. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the pistol, Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Giving that tackle the
Woody, what's going on with your camera?
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught for the 1st. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Working quickly here. 1st down, a run with Barkley. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule.
Snipes, what up, Snipes?
Yards per carry. This guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the 38. This one finds Goddard.
Goddard got up out of there.
The whole left, room to run.
Dallas got it. Where that speed come from, man?
Philadelphia touchdown.
No way. EA got tight ends too fast on the game.
80+ yards and take a 6-0 lead.
No way he's supposed to, like,
Dallas
take that
Goddard, the touchdown.
to the crib like that.
So a touchdown on the board.
You said on Madden as we speak. How Madden treating you, man?
1 for 1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm gonna call that scripting.
Hopefully they
for
treating you
success
good.
right
I
there.
lost my
Can't do it
first
much
game.
better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball.
You see they treating you
To do so
terrible.
on a
They making you
set of
lose
tight
every
ends,
game.
that's big time.
That's how I was like on the
He's
last
looking for
stream.
Mark Andrews. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. And again, it's Jackson. And this is
I lost every game.
completion. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Jackson's going to throw again.
No.
He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
Y'all wrong.
Down the defense with a gain of
Y'all
14
so
on
wrong,
4th
man.
down and pick up the
I
first.
tell y'all, man. Y'all
I think he
just
was
wrong.
looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
On 1st down, Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. His pass is complete to Zay Flowers. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Lamar now from the gun. Complete Derrick Henry. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the league.
A double. I hate that. EA got that in the game, man. Just making all your whole defense just run down and stop the run. Basically, it make your defense run commit.
Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down.
Give me the fumble right there.
And hits a wall, no gain. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of
Hey,
different
Walt,
ways,
what's
but
going on with you?
in a league where you just
Do you know
not
what
getting as much
playbook
in
it's
training
in?
camp, you're not
I don't
taking
know.
as much
I
as
have
they
no
got to in the
idea,
old
bro.
days.
I wish I
They
knew
make
so
the
I
play
can,
in
like,
the
when they
open field, keep it short
call a
like
certain
that.
play, I know.
promise you some money will follow.
4th down, here's Jackson.
Yes, sir.
And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead,
How y'all feeling?
they got
How
the
y'all
chance
feeling
to
today,
deny
though?
them
Let's see.
anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he
See,
breaks into enemy
you can't really press
territory
A.J.
before he's
Brown
stopped
like
on
that.
a huge gain. First down throwing for Hurts. Into the hands of Campbell. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive.
What you been playing more, Snipes? You been playing Mutt or Rags more?
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Flushed out of the pocket.
Way to hang on to it.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first
Way to
goal.
hang on to it.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added
You've been
on by
playing
Elliott.
more Mutt recently.
And the Eagles double their lead to
Well,
14.
What's your overall? What's your team overall?
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Man, I don't even think about Mutt. I ain't even get close to even thinking about playing Mutt this
And that
year.
one
Man.
bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
After last season, what they was doing.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Jackson.
They ain't let me
And on the
animate.
catch.
Y'all see that?
And they catch up to him.
You right
but
there
not
for the pick,
until
but they
he's
don't
got
let
a
me animate.
huge gain and a first down. From the gun, Jackson. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
95, 96,
Every
no
once in a
money
while,
spent.
it's
Oh, that's
fine to be
good.
conservative on 1st down, especially
I
when
know
you
you
get
was
enough to
grinding.
stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Pistol snap to Jackson. Fits it
Bro,
through
like
the
they
middle.
just don't jump, man.
And he's brought down. They're gonna mark him
If
at
it
the
ain't your
14.
user,
Clock still running. as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Catch made over the middle.
If it ain't your usual, you better not be
wanting
wanting your AI to jump.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Lamar out of the pistol. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout.
At 99, Adrian Peterson. Oh, thank. I'm glad, man. I like Adrian Peterson at quarterback is crazy. What's wrong with EA?
That stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Thank you.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact.
Woo!
That's intercepted. Darius Slay has it.
Slay. Big play, Slay. Yes, sir. Yeah, Lamar. Anthony Edwards. Hold on. Anthony Edwards, the basketball player? Hell no. Hell no. You lying. You Snipes, you say it ain't so, man. You lying, man. Anthony Edwards at running back. It's wild. Anthony Edwards, running back, like the basketball player, like why? That's why I'm staying my ass right in rags, man. I know you ain't lying now. I know you ain't lying now, man. God dang. I'm glad I stayed on rags, man. I'm so glad I stayed on rags.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay.
They gonna make me play the same guy so he can get his rematch. But then they put me on the road this time. Like the Ravens defense is like OP when they play at home. They got like man coverage abilities and like they get more knockouts.
To return, here's Paris Campbell. And he's gonna make this to the
Towel, Rob, what's going on, Rob? How you feeling?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts.
Nope. Hurts fastballs, man. Like Hurts passes just be hanging in the air, man. Like he was wide open.
Inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
Like his passes just.
Oh baby, this stadium was already loud to start this
God
game, bro.
damn.
But that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
I can't throw a seam route with Hurts unless it's like open.
The crowd, especially as a quarterback, it's your job to quiet that home crowd. But an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
Like not like 10-7 or something like that. Nothing crazy.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And this one's dropped.
Out of here, man.
Would have been a nice game. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game.
I'm 1-1 today.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever...
And down he goes. The Eagles got him. Offense in the hurry up here. Fourth down. Here's Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive.
10-3 so far.
And a surprising fourth down call does not
like I've been like trying to run this pistol trick and
Eagles in a
nickel
good
two
spot
for
here as they come up to the line,
double mug.
1st
I've
and
been
10.
trying to like run that. So I ain't really been trying to like grind my record and stuff like
From
that.
the pistol, Hurts. He's got Smith. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Gets it to Paris Campbell. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Hurts now from the gun. Taken in by Smith. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. They run it with Saquon Barkley. That's a big hole left. And he's finally hauled down.
Rags,
to
you
12.
actually use Carolina? Yes, sir.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I love to see that. Use them Panthers. Hopefully they give you some weapons in the draft.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket.
Nope, don't do it.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball.
Don't throw
all
it.
About the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third and just 2 to go. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What up, Wyatt?
So
What's
some
going
time
on?
to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a
Let me
moment.
see what formation he comes out in.
Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll be facing 4th down.
I need to get some
Timeout taken
points.
by the Eagles. That's going to be their first.
I need some points.
And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable
sound like a
kicker
plan,
on the
Wyatt.
sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The draft in a couple weeks, man. NFL draft in a few weeks. Who y'all want y'all teams to pick? With y'all first round pick. Jamar, what's going on? Hold on.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
The ball, Jamar took the words right out of my mouth.
And that's
He
over the
talk
20,
about
the
what?
landing
Am I
zone,
ready
and
for the
plus
draft? I'm ready for the
everything else.
draft.
So that football comes
Double
out to
low,
the
what's
30-yard
going on
line.
with you?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Lamar. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he'll go down, and we'll say
Wyatt
right at the
said he want the
39-yard line.
Bears to take Genty.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This is Henry on 2nd. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Philadelphia going to spend its
He
second
want to come out
timeout.
in
They're down to their final one in this half.
high formation now.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Blitz coming here, Jackson.
They gonna call illegal contact on him.
But was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. He's contained at the line for no gain. That was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Working quickly here. Now Jackson on 3rd down.
Come on, Slade.
Connects with Bateman. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Putting the tight end in motion. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Oh, okay, Wyatt.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They send a tight end in motion.
No
On
way.
2nd down, here's
No
Henry
way it
again.
just parts like that, man. EA be out
Down
pre-scripted
shy of the end zone.
animations,
They mark him
man.
at the 4. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Henry can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He's going to keep this one. And he could not get there. They stop him.
Fundamental.
Right
What's
at the line.
going on with you, man?
All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds
How Madden
left.
been
They can take
treating
some
you,
points
if
into
you
the
still-
locker
if
room
you
on this
still
final play
playing.
of the half. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Now it's Jackson. And
Dang.
he got it. Interception.
Way to be
And
there.
the Eagles do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half.
Way to be there. Should have took that 3.
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit.
That was big, man,
Welcome
because you
back,
get the ball
everybody.
back.
Kate
If you
Scott,
the score
Brock
and
here
got the
with
ball
you as
back.
we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going
All
right
right.
back to the air. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throw for Jackson.
Q Mitchell.
was a big gain and a new set of downs. Working inside the red zone.
Thank you.
But a great defense
No.
started loose, incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock.
EA,
But to this close
please,
as a former
man.
quarterback, I'm just gonna assume you gotta feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game,
Yeah.
all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, third down.
You said Madden been shaky lately. You've been switching back and forth between Madden and
Even good
NCAA.
defenses,
I haven't
great
played
defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times,
NCAA in a
but
little
you
while.
never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Shotgun snap to Jackson.
No, y'all didn't just belt it.
Incomplete. All eyes shifting to
They
the
really bailed him out.
If it's defensive, they've got a first down here.
They really bailed him out, man. They really bailed him out right there. Y'all saw that?
Running it after the penalty.
They
And he
bailed that man
drives
out right
into a
there.
pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line.
That's what happens, man,
No
in
gain
this game.
that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Once more, here's Henry.
Okay?
And will
Then he
turn
got
this
in there to,
across for the Baltimore
taunt.
touchdown. The Ravens take the
I'd rather them
lead
just take
away
pass,
with
like
number
just take
2.
pass interference,
Derrick
illegal
Henry,
contact out
the
the game, bro.
touchdown. Tucker able to
Like if
tackle
you ain't
the
gonna
extra
call it
point.
right, man, and it's just you just gonna like any little bump, you just gonna call it. Like we don't want that. We wanted you to call passing it when people really like bumping people, not when they trying to make a play on the ball. I didn't bump that, man. I was going for the ball. I can go for the ball too. EA act like you just can't go for the ball. They don't want you to go for the ball while it's in the air. Like the offense can just go for the ball and aggressive catch you, but you can't even go for the ball. It's like, man.
Shotgun snap for Hurts.
Look.
This one finds Goddard. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. First and 10. Here's Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Throwing from the gun here. This finds Smith. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hurts throwing again.
Out of reach, of
There's a
course.
man there. It's intercepted.
Of course out of reach,
And the
yeah.
Ravens take over deep in their own territory, down inside the 10.
Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be out of reach? So you don't even be wanting to pass when you get down there.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit.
Hollywood, what's going on with you?
That was Zay Flowers, the
You don't need to
intended
be wanting to
receiver.
pass when you get
So
down
second
into
down
like.
coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect.
You don't even want to pass. You get down there because, like for some reason this year,
It's
like
pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
EA give you random, no matter if you have great timing on the throw, they decide when you throw an inaccurate pass based on the ratings. I'm not a fan of that, because like I like user input to decide. Like I come from like I'm older, so like I played games where it was just your user, the best user wins. It was no like randomness in the game where it's inaccurate. If you green every pass, you green every pass. That's how it was. Now, like even if you green a pass, EA will make it inaccurate based on. So just take away the pass meter. Then what's the point of me trying to green every pass if you doing all that?
A give right side to Henry.
What's the point of like working on like release? What's the point of like learning that? Like free forming, and what's the point of that if after all that you're gonna sit there and give people an inaccurate pass? It just don't make sense.
But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for
They gonna make CJ Gardner. I couldn't click on CJ Gardner, but they made him run slow motion. You see him when the ball was in the air.
It's gonna be defensive highlight after defensive highlight, and there again, the examples they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Gets this to Bateman. And he reaches the 35 before going out. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, Jackson.
Thank you.
They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Eagles have some new life in the fourth. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing.
Man, I can't wait till the draft is over. I just want to see like who goes where.
A real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Man, Humphrey is just Humphrey, man. He'll be manned up against somebody and he'll just leave his man when I throw it.
Back to throw, Hurts. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down at the 30. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On first down, Hurts. He's got time here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Has a man, it's Brown.
Can I throw the ball and catch it and go out of bounds?
He heads for the sideline.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot.
Look at the man coverage. Oh my. Bro. Look at this. Look at this man coverage on this corner route. He had his back turned and he just.
And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's because the Ravens have increased man coverage at home. I hate that stuff in the game too.
Back to throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Eagles needing 4 points. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running right, it's Barkley. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown.
Great block, Lane Johnson.
The Eagles jump in front late. Saquon
All right,
Barkley,
let's see
the
if I can
touchdown.
get a stop, man.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
I could not flip the play for some reason. EA didn't let me flip the play.
Set of downs. Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right.
No. Ooh, almost.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. And they
Lamar,
finally bring
man.
him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Setting up to pass. That's taken in by Henry. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
No, my defense is all
Out of the
messed
gun,
up.
Henry. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down
For
at
some
the 3.
reason, EA had my defense messed up, and
Timeout
he
taken
saw
by
it
the
and quick
Eagles.
hiked it
That's going to be their first.
when I audible.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Jackson.
You right there.
He's got it. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take.
What I did was, man, I put Carter was on the end, and I put Carter on a hard flat just to, like, bait him for throwing it. Carter, I don't care. Carter's right there, man. And I don't want to hear, like, it's Jalen Carter, man. It could have been a DB. It could have been Slay. It could have been a safety. They don't play the hard flat, man. They just scoot to the side like that, and they don't go for the ball, even though he's throwing right there in the hard flat. Like, I just baited him to throw that, and he did exactly what I wanted him to do. EA just don't let you animate, man. They just got offense so turned up, and they got defense. They got defense so, like, turned down. It's like, man, like you could barely, the players barely do anything, man. When they get around the ball, they barely tackle, get knockout, swat, strip. They don't do nothing.
Gamble now on the return.
Like, EA just don't they don't got the players doing anything.
The 26-yard line.
It was like this man. I think it's done on purpose. They just want people to be able to score.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts.
Look at the bumping. Look at the bumping.
And he's going to be taken down after a long time back there.
R1. I was looking at R. Look at R. Look at him trying to run this post.
Short one does him no good. They got to go for broke here.
Look at him trying to run this post. Bump, 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 bump. Bumping into the back of Devontae Smith and everything. I don't even know what to call. I don't even got nothing to beat.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Just hike the ball.
Trying again, following the sack. Flush down out to his left. He's running with it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
One final shot here. And this one
GG's, man. How I lost that, I don't know.
This game is over. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands,
Ewing, what up, Ewing?
get the win and
How you
home.
feeling? Do I set my roster every time? No, I just saved my roster. I just save it. So I beat this guy 20-0. Then EA comes, matches us up again, and then just cheats me the whole game. I beat him 20-0 the first game. They match me up with him again, and then they just cheats me the whole game to let him beat me because I beat him.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there
Chiefs,
at
Ravens, Chiefs, Ravens.
at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Yeah, I save it to the official. I just save it. I don't create a new one. I just save it to the official roster. That's how. Like if you create a new one, it's not gonna save. I don't think. It's like a glitch.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker,
Like to stop
ready to get
people,
this one
EA
started.
just need to
And we
take
are underway
abilities
from
out,
Arrowhead.
because that's why people keep picking the same teams.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
They keep
And
picking
what
the
a
same
return,
teams
great field
because
position all the way
these
out to
abilities,
the
like
48 there.
let them get away with like
As they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole
throwing the
lot
ball.
better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
If it's just ratings based on ratings, they wouldn't have really no advantage.
Hurts throwing right away. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Man, I hate that they can turn around, man.
With a dime look on defense,
I hate that they can turn around.
on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass.
Like after the ball is thrown, they can just turn around while they're not
Now
looking.
it's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
They're going pretty good, Wyatt. You said the Cubs beat.
Tackles made at the Chiefs'
That's a good one.
20-yard line. Throwing is Hurts.
See, you can't audible, man. EA don't let you audible. I audible twice, and I hiked it. I was trying to audible to a run. When I hiked it, it still was the pass play. Like, take all that stuff out the game. Just take it out. Just make the game simple, man. We just want to play football. Just take all that auto motion out the game. Take out all that, these double pass. Take out these abilities and just let people just play.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown.
See how audible to a pass play, and then you just can't audible and make hot routes like in Kansas City.
On for the extra
EA trying to lie and say they took out the momentum bar. They just removed it.
He's got it, and
They just removed the momentum bar, but momentum is still in the game. Like all them abilities is still in the game. They just took it off the top of the screen so you could think they took it away. Took out momentum out the game. Momentum still be in the game. Because you could tell, like, if you can't audible in Kansas City and in Buffalo, you be missing kicks and stuff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I need a 4-man rush
right
with
off the bat and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there.
If EA took all the abilities and extra help, people wouldn't buy Madden. And people would I think people would buy Madden. I think probably people would come back to Madden. You know what I mean? Because Madden was Madden before all that stuff was in the game.
And short of the sticks.
You know?
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
People would be exposed for sure, but the game would be could be taken serious again. You know what I mean?
It begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it would
you won your 3 games. You off mad now. No, don't do that. Get on.
On first down, they go back to
we got to deal with it. We got to go through the pain.
Behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Man, Mahomes can just place it everywhere he wants with that velocity. You know what I mean, Demetrius? It would be it would take some getting used to, man. But I think the game would be, people would like enjoy it, like the competition.
Now here's Mahomes. That's complete.
People would enjoy the competition again.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and
you'll see people using
down.
different teams and stuff like that too.
Offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Pacheco gets it up the gut and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit.
Yes, sir.
So now we
Yes, sir.
4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Yes, sir.
Wall of bodies there, nowhere to burrow through the line on the
Yeah, it would
quarterback
bring
sneak. And
back
this
competition.
10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
You know what I mean? And a lot of players that's probably even pro players would probably like get exposed.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
You know?
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time.
Oh, I had circle.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Hurts. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield.
Touchdown! Yes, sir. He quit. He keep trying to do that loop blitz. I get rid of the ball fast. He get mad. He quit. Well, I've been in the pistol, man. It seemed like pistol get some good blocking. Get some good blocking. But like I ain't in pistol running like glitchy plays and stuff. I'm just running like trips offense.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look
God
there.
damn,
And
the
Lincoln
Chiefs
Financial
again.
Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Mahomes would still be good without abilities, but
Beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial
and one thing I
Field.
think EA need to
And
like
it's not going to be returned, as so many
make the
kicking teams
make the
elect to do.
percentages
This is
higher,
past the
like for
landing
inaccurate
zone,
passes
and
when
we'll
they
start
throwing
at
on
the
when you
30.
throw on the run. I think throwing on the run is way too accurate, man. Hope we get the
So
challenge
first
button
and
back.
10
Yeah, me
now
too,
from the
man.
30.
Well, who knows?
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. This short throw caught
Who
by
knows?
Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 4.
See, like that's why I like pistol because
The
it's
coach is
blocking
always
those
hard behind the
blitzes that they do.
quarterback, reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he
Good read. See, sometimes you will make good reads,
They only
man.
needed a few
EA
inches
just
there
gonna
on
like mess
second,
you
but
up.
forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure with their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to
No.
throw it.
Oh. I threw it to the left.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Paris Campbell.
I thought it was EA was going to make me lead it to pass into the safety. That's why I said no. But they actually let me pass lead it good, though, right there. I had Devontae Smith on the corner route, so it could have been like an easier throw.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Oh, yeah, man. They made some great...
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal.
Oh, he from Cooper Cup from your city?
This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Oh, man, that makes sense why he went there.
Here's 2nd down and 7.
There you go.
That one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now Mahomes.
Man, I made him up.
Pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
In motion comes the tight end left. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
See, I hate the motion plays, man, because it changes your defensive responsibilities. Like if you man somebody up, your adjustments are gonna be start switching. I hate those motion plays.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
How was he fit coming forward like that?
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then
how is he running forward like that? Here he goes with the motion plays and stuff.
Here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
That made him work, though. That's all you can do, is just make him work.
Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Just make him work.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One of the selling points at the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Paris Campbell, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Elliott on for the extra point.
All right. Mahomes can still strike with 29 seconds left, man. Here's Mahomes, and he got Worthy and all them other dudes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
I'm coming down normal.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
Look,
think we'll
told you.
And that is caught at the 10-yard
Told you.
line. And he will
7
take it
seconds.
on in for a Chiefs
Just
touchdown.
drop back and just throw it up to Worthy.
70 yards.
And you look
the
back and
Chiefs
he's
are
burning
extra
3
point
people.
away
He just
from
ran
tying
past
the
3
ball
people.
game here in the final minute of the first half.
Bro, look at Cooper DeJean. He's my middle third. If y'all saw DeJean, man, can't do nothing about that
This
though.
one tied
That's just the
at
game.
14
That's just
now as
EA.
he sends this one away.
Can't do nothing
And
about
we will
EA.
not
Man.
have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
If y'all think y'all can do something with EA, y'all
The
learn.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
This is caught inside the 15.
Paris Campbell is cooking this dude.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Paris Campbell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have
Paris
taken the lead
Campbell
here
is,
in the
like,
final
cooking.
stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Looking deep downfield.
No way,
And that's
bro.
incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there.
Let me come out and
defensively.
prevent,
The
bro.
defense looked open for a minute, but that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always...
I gotta watch out for I gotta
half.
watch out for him.
How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Mahomes
Get 3
breaking.
yards on the scramble there at
He
second
Jalen
down.
Carter like
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
man, do nothing, man. Worthy, he just
And Xavier Worthy with his
Can't do
second
nothing.
touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs
Worthy
are
just gonna
extra
blow
point
past, and the
away now
defense
from
not good
tying this
enough
ball game.
to
Extra point by Butker
do
is
anything
on
about it,
target.
because
We are tied
I
at
got Bree
21.
Blankenship on the deep half, as you can see, and look at him. He's backing up like he's playing a deep third instead of just getting to the outside. You're supposed to bend turn around and start running. You was supposed to then turn around and start running.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, yeah.
Sideline a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
You ain't gonna beat me running man coverage like that.
Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goddard, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
At least do a man blitz. You might have a chance if you do like a man blitz or something.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return
coming
on
out
the
of man
dynamic
coverage.
kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
I'm trying, Double O. You see me trying, man.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started.
They just not aggressive when they're trying to get the sack, man. They just
scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Steps away to his left.
Yes, sir. Switch
Looking
stick.
for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted.
Switch stick,
And
baby.
they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Smith catches left side.
Man, he ain't let me
He's
juke.
got this down to the 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing is Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. But it's caught on the right side.
Yeah, can y'all stop, man?
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Like it.
Hurts. Flushed out right. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown.
I didn't think I was going to be able to hike it in time.
Lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point.
I didn't think EA was going to let me hike it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right.
What a hit.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here's 2nd down. Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Now 1st and goal. Pacheco is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Mahomes.
I knew he was about to do that RPO blitz play.
So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes will throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion.
They be going for 2 points for no reason. You was going to put yourself there, leave yourself down by 8.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here.
Bro, they didn't give me a scoop animation.
Onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
Yay, are you serious?
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That ain't right, bro. Y'all just gonna take the win from me. Y'all just gonna take the win from me like that, EA.
The Eagles gonna take the first
wow.
timeouts.
I'm just up 21 points.
We'll be back after this. Here now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes to throw it. And that is caught.
Wow.
Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute.
Wow.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Wow.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
I never make these ice kicks, man.
Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
The Chiefs quickly now
I never make these ice kicks now.
It'll be their 3rd and final time.
Like, I don't know how it's lined up. Like, how is it lined up? Like, I always miss them. Even I missed the 2-yarder.
Right now,
like, you don't understand what I'm saying? Like, how is it?
Jake Elliott, his first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick
I only got
is
one.
Good. And it's celebration time on that
Like, it looked like it's off,
final second.
but then it don't be off.
So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
What a drive by Hurts, man.
One final try from Mahomes. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with
Man, they
that,
make you work,
the ball game
boy.
is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield.
Hurts
They
had
needed
himself a
something
game.
near a miracle, and they
He
couldn't
just
get
was
it
basically
done.
throwing it up to Worley all game, so his stats don't count. He know better than the dudes that just throw it up to Tyreek Hill like all game. Like, it don't really take no like skill to just hike it and throw it up. EA gotta like speed. Like, Tyreek Hill is fast. Like, but dudes can run with him. Like, he's not just throw it up and he's just running past people like Flash or something like that. Like, people can run with Tyreek Hill. It's just if you let him run under the ball, like, he can get a couple steps on you off the release.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us
It's just nothing but the Chiefs and the Ravens.
Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium.
Yes, sir, Double O. Yes, sir. That was a tough win right there.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Right to the air. It's Hurts.
No
He's
way.
gonna air one
E,
out.
I knew they was gonna do it. He had him cooked. How are you catching that? Like, how is he burnt and the ball is so, they gave me a yellow throw and the ball is just so badly underthrown, man. He had him beat by 5 yards, man.
Like that, Mike, has exactly
Look,
one
look,
goal.
he
Let's
has him
send up
beat.
something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize him.
I hate when
Listen
EA
to this
just give you
place
underthrown
after that
passes like that,
interception.
man.
They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Rage, what up, Rage?
Here's 2nd and 6. So the Eagles will use their first
Oh
time
man,
out
I
here.
can't believe they just made me throw that pick like that.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson.
Where was he throwing it at?
As he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he will get into the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. A terrific
What is my
play
deep half
all the way
doing?
around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab,
I
but
think I put
turned
the
it
wrong
up
person
and
in
takes it into the end
vert
zone.
hook. That's what
the
happened,
tricky
yeah.
part, Mike, that transition
I was
from
trying to put
receiver
Ringo in the
to
vert
runner,
hook, and
in
I
this case,
put
he does it flawlessly.
No, I
Look
put him
the
in a
ball
yeah.
secure
I
the
put the
catch,
safety in
and
the
then
curl
get
flat.
upfield
Was
and
trying to
get
put
yourself
him in
the
the
end zone.
vert hook, and I tried to put Ringo, my slot corner, in the vert hook, but I don't know why I put Cooper DeJean in the curl. Because he was supposed to play the streak. That's why I wanted to put the vert hook.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was
That
scored.
was my fault. Sometimes you just get fingers, just get.
Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Hurts working in the pistol.
You just can't stop on this game and catch the ball.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open. And that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
I forgot I put with A.J. Brown in the comeback route.
Taken back to the other side of midfield.
He put Wiggins. He put Wiggins on because Wiggins faster than Paris can. But that's a good adjustment.
On top of it, understand when the pocket breaks down, move up.
I like that adjustment.
Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you
okay, he's guarding the sideline.
They've sacked him for a second consecutive time.
What do I want to do?
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X.
Look at that, though.
And when you do, man, he becomes a sit duck for this pass rush.
So he's... How you got everything covered like that?
Third and long for Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
But he's double Mabel now, I think.
Will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott now for the extra point.
Yeah, Demetrius, man, you just gotta battle, man, and try to
will tie things up at 7-7.
Try to stay in the game, because sometimes, man, when you get frustrated, you start to make bad decisions.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
You start making bad decisions, just throwing it up.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson.
Man, EA, stop letting him throw out of sacks, bro. Let people get sacks, man. You cannot get sacks on this game.
He decides to go with the safe.
They have that animation just ready to go. Every time you grab him, they just let him throw it.
Can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. A first down throw for Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson.
Yeah, no way. My players just running around down there. Good coverage. They got him covered, man, but they just
as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Jackson gonna keep it himself. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. A pass right side going to be taken in
I
by
got caught on the
Walker.
line.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
No way.
He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 8-yard line. A first down there on a gain of 12. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. Now, Jackson.
See, you can't get sacks, man.
As he throws,
See what I'm saying?
that one will wind up incomplete.
You can't sack
Into
these
the throw
players,
that
man.
time. It'll bring up second down. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derrick
Imagine if I
Henry,
could have got all those sacks.
touchdown, Ravens.
Like, I ain't sitting here like
So on third and goal,
Like, I ain't the
run
best
into
in the pocket, but I got some awareness in the pocket where you don't see me with holding the ball and then right at the last minute pressing a button and you get to throw out a sack animation. It's just like a bailout. Like, I'm making a read, getting out the pocket, or and throwing it away if it's not there. These dudes hold on the ball, hold the ball. At the last minute, they know they can press any button. Even if they about to throw a book, they know they can press any button because EA is going to make them just throw out the sack every time. No fumble, no nothing. They arm don't even be going forward or nothing. EA just give them a throw out a complete pass every single time, man.
And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Imagine like if they just gave you your sacks or quarterback fumbles when you hit the quarterback. Imagine that.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Harris Campbell now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with
Come on, Landon.
and he's going to be
Bro, the man is right there to block, and you do that to me.
Roquan Smith there to bring him down. A second down throw for Hurts.
Wow, out of reach.
And this will be
See, I don't like that stuff, man. Like, I hate that stuff in video games,
We
man.
sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the
I
players,
really
the
do.
minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Hurts
I really hate all
Smith
that stuff, man,
and an
like
eagle.
that.
First down.
Just inaccurate pass.
They'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts.
He just can't throw it, bro.
He throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was
Just
much
can't
there
throw
anyways.
it.
We do know it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Good hang time, the fair catch.
And I think
will be
I had the
made
ball
back
first,
at
too.
their own 12.
That pass rush, man, with Matabuke in there with.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum, because so far they've come out hot in this one.
A design run here with Jackson. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So
I was not giving up
nothing.
nothing.
With these two teams
I'm gonna start
separated
doing
by
that
a
more
touchdown. As we get you down to Florida,
I need
Orlando
to try to get a
specifically,
stop, man.
for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Oh. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Don't
Toward
pick the
middle
ball
of
off,
the field
man.
that time, but incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
See how he just throw out of a sack?
That
See,
one
you
knocked
can't.
away. It's
Like, you just
incomplete.
can't get a sack in this game, man. It's the dumbest thing.
Stage,
Like,
Mike, that they're even
people
winning
don't
this
talk
game.
about
I mean,
that
anytime
enough.
a
Like,
quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't
you
see that
just
very
can't
often.
sack the
And just
quarterback.
seems like time and time again,
Just can't.
his quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Oh, what a run. Down
There you go,
inside
playing weird
the
now.
30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Jackson now.
Look at that, bro.
There he goes again. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17
So if I
yards
squeeze
on
my
the run
line,
and a
he
first
can run
down.
to the outside. I don't squeeze my line, he
Mike,
run
this
up the
is
middle.
the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner.
Watch
It
I
is
don't get the
hard for
sack.
a defense to plan
Look
for
what he
a guy
throwing.
like this.
A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Jackson now on 2nd down. This
Don't
one
make him,
off the
like,
floor.
like, where's the animation to
And
go
to
forward
operate
at, though?
As he takes it down to the
Like,
2.
where'd that come from?
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out.
Everybody
in
on the
slot.
Ravens team
And man,
fall forward.
they're too
Lamar.
fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson gonna keep this one himself. And he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Man, Lamar, bro.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. On first down, it's Hurts.
That was a BS pass right
His
there.
tight end, Goddard.
Stuff you've been doing this
And they're
game.
gonna move this ball
There's no
inside
way
the
they let me complete that
25-yard line.
pass.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So these
The
two
passes
teams
they
take a
let you
long
complete,
walk
like,
to
cross the
opposite
field
end
is
of the
crazy.
stadium. We've come to
Like,
the
no
end
way,
of the
like,
3rd quarter.
they should have
We'll
let.
return
I mean, he been
more
doing it all
after
game,
this.
but I'm just saying in
This
general, that
is
was
the
crazy.
NFL
Like,
on
imagine
EA
that
Sports.
people doing that in real life. You wouldn't be able to play no
Well,
defense.
a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's Barkley. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
No,
One more time. They
I
try
thought I
to-
audible to the pass
He's
play.
gonna go backwards. Taken
I
down
know I did
at
audible
the
to the
6.
pass play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense.
He
Just
ain't
unable
registered,
to
though.
get anything going on the ground, and a big
Y'all see
reason
me
they find
audible right
themselves
there.
trailing, and another loss of yards.
3rd and goal for Hurts.
I didn't cross. Yeah, y'all.
Gonna come up
Oh my
just short.
goodness, man.
Wow, it's gonna set up 4th down. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his big tight
Why do
end.
EA cheat, man?
Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles.
They
Elliott
just cheat
now
you for no
for the
reason.
extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles draw closer here. It's 21-14. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff
messed
unit
it
is
up.
out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game,
It
this
wasn't
is where you
bad.
see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's caught left side by Goddard. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts.
I did the same thing he did.
Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
I was trying to throw it and then click on, but they don't make. Sometimes they just freeze you up, especially like
So this is where an offensive
they
play
freeze you
caller
up so
needs
that
to
he
come
can
to the
jump in
rescue of
front,
his quarterback,
or
because
they
this
don't
defense,
not freeze you
they're
up, but they
on
don't
to
let you click
They've
on
got
to
2
them.
picks. They're starting to pick up
That's
on
my
your
fault right
tendencies.
there.
They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some
You
wrinkles.
ain't gonna get
Now
no
you've
chance
got to
this
throw them
time.
a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Bateman is the motion man. Now Jackson, this a design run.
Oh, it's
And he's
2-minute
gonna be
warning, and I
taking
wasted a
it
damn
out,
timeout.
and that will take us to
Oh,
the 2-minute
man.
warning. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll drop to throw.
I'm done, bro. I'm done.
And he will score.
I'm done, man. I'm done. I'm gonna play one more game, man, and I'm gonna be done. That's a shame right there, bro. Those was picks last year, man. It's clear, man. Their goal was to like just let people just score as many points as they want. That's basically was their goal last year. I mean, this year, like just don't put no defense in the game and let people just score.
Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line.
You playing Madden, leveling up rocks now. What it was messed up before.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
What you mean, leveling up what?
Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Man, no way you gave me that animation. I'm looking at it like, man, that's a mismatch. Chauncey Gardner versus Goddard, and they make me just, that's what they made me do.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. What you got to do to level up?
Okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively.
Oh, yeah,
not
man.
all the time, but sometimes.
That's a
and when you're
mismatch right there.
you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Oh, you're talking about, I think I know you're talking about.
Coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Look at EA,
and
bro.
made him try a pass downfield that fell
Look at him.
incomplete.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. It hurts, not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Oh, he dirty.
They're going to try and throw. Got this
Look
complete
at
to Jahan Dotson. A nice little juke. Into space at the 45.
that ain't right,
Finally
man.
brought down at the 43.
That's not right there.
Conversion plays you usually think
Damn,
1, 2, 3
they did me
yards,
like
maybe
that.
10.
Look at this.
Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Wow. Damn. That's how they did me.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle with Barkley. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
That 4th down pass is crazy.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A first down carry for Barkley. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I didn't even think about RPO.
Because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Another try for Barkley, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it.
EA helped me out right there. EA helped me out right there, Double O. He ain't like they don't owe me. See, EA cheated everybody. I don't know if he was trying to do a high ball right there, but EA cheated him right there. Yeah, AJ Brown right there. I ain't had nobody in the area.
but in this situation, they just decided to
Yes,
take the
sir.
three, and I
Yes,
think it's a
sir.
smart move.
You played today, Double O?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points
Yay.
on the table there last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick.
Please.
Their turn now. Back
I
out
beg
on the
you.
field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of
He said, "Not yet today."
across the 45 before going out. The extra effort.
They
after
waiting
the
on you.
catch
You know
makes
that,
it
right?
Good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
They know what time you get on. They like, dang, where you at? They waiting on you.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, I thought I was out of
And this
bounds.
heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll look to throw again. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
Touchdown.
Let's go.
Paris Campbell, a 16-yard touchdown.
Put the moves on
And
him.
the Eagles will take the lead here in the
Put the
final
moves
minute
on
of
him.
the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably
Not
still
put the
on
moves
script
on
that
him,
they prepared
right?
for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Shoot, sometimes I do. Shoot, you see how they be cheating them?
Now after
I'm
the
surprised he
touchdown,
don't be
here's
yelling.
Elliott
I'm
on
surprised
to
he don't
kick it
yell
away.
more. They be cheating that man. I be watching it.
And we will not have a return.
And shoot,
They'll
and
bring
he be
this to the
consistent
30.
and playing the game 4, 5, 6 hours, like 5, 6 times a week. So he just be competing in the game. Appreciate it. He just competing.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And he goes out right around the 39. A good first down call as a screen play.
He don't be worrying about the game
And
like
a really
that.
nice play
He
call
just be
there to
competing.
start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Yeah, stop it.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught. And
Good
take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
Man, I'm trying to stop and move, man. I'm trying to stop and get in position, man, but they just didn't let me move.
And the Eagles have regained the lead.
I clicked on to try to like turn around and get in position, but like you could see my player just wouldn't move. Y'all get him that BS touchdown, man. That's that. Whatever. Yeah, man, you can't. If you play this game with a straight face, man, and don't say nothing,
now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
You a killer. You a killer.
Him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Under pressure,
Just
and
can't
they
block.
get to him again. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout.
Just
So
can't
as they
block,
talk
huh,
it
yeah.
over, we step aside.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He
Over the
ain't gonna
middle,
make me.
and there's a diving catch.
He ain't gonna
And
make
he's
me
gonna be
dive though.
touchdown here. That's it for the first half. Two more
I ain't had no
quarters to
timeouts
go.
anyway,
We'll
but-
have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime.
Oh, I finally
over.
get the
We
ball
are
back,
ready
huh?
for quarter
That make that
3
touchdown to AJ
alongside
Brown
Charles
even worse
Davis.
that I
I'm
gave up.
Brandon Gordon.
That's why, like, sometimes you just better off just letting the computer just
A
you
good
just pray
tight
for a
football
knockout.
game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second
Nah,
half?
get him
It might be a
in there.
little
Stop bumping
counterintuitive
everybody.
because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Throwing on second down. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now they'll change things up. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he fends him off to Barkley on the check down. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left.
He just warped me back into the tackle. Come on with the man coverage, EA.
That's how
Goodness
multiple
gracious.
defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right
He keep
down
putting
the
hard
field
flats
to
out there.
score
I wouldn't have put
opening
hard
drive
flats
of
out there from the
second
10-yard
half.
line, though.
Elliott good on the
Oh, I know what you're
point.
talking about,
And
White.
lead is
The
now 14-10.
the game pass where you unlock and you get like little team emblems
Now
and
after
all
the
that.
touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
What level you on?
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback.
I'll show you what level
And
I'm
we'll
on
bring it
after
out to
this.
the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
2nd and 11 now. They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. On the move past the 40.
Bro.
And finally down at
I
the
got to see that
36-yard
again.
line. It's a gain of 34.
I gotta
And you
pause
need
it.
a big
I want to
play,
take a
go
look
to
at
your
it.
big play.
I just want to take a look at that. Look at, bro. Look at my pass rush. Look what he does. He goes to tackle Barkley. Look, Jalen Carter went to go tackle Saquon
And that's football 101.
after the
When you have
play
to
action.
have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Flush to his right.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Smith here. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Man open left side is Brown.
Good tackle.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move.
Here you go.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. It's complete.
Here he go with the
Slings it
cheating,
to his
bro.
running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does
Here he
have
go,
1st
man.
down yardage.
Wait.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st
Couldn't
down.
play straight up, huh? You just bring out the glitchy plays, man, when you need it.
1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A big play here. 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to
Thank
keep
you.
the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Oh, that was a tough game right there. But finish the stream off with a win, man. Finish the stream off with a win. I'm about to get up off of here. I'm on level where the levels at? 22. Well, I'm on level 21. I'm on level 21. Why? I know you at X. Yeah, so we finished the stream off with a win, man. So we was 4-3. We was 4-3 for the stream, man. I appreciate you stopping by the stream always. Why? You too, Ewing, everybody. Hit that like button if you haven't hit the like button. Sub to the channel if y'all new. I'll talk to y'all in the next stream, man.